Jason and I have gone through more than one season in our marriage where our finances were in the gutter and we were stuck. Stuck barely making the bills, stuck trying to figure out how to get out of debt, stuck at home not being able to afford to take a vacation, stuck in the same house for years longer than we wanted to be because we couldn't afford another, stuck shopping at garage sales and thrift stores even when we didn't want to, stuck in jobs we didn't love or even enjoy, but we had to do what we had to do because we had backed ourselves into a corner and we were stuck. See, stuck robs you of options. For years, I was stuck at a desk job that I hated. Oh, it looked so good on the outside with my pager and my pantyhose, but I was dying a slow death, stuck in that cubicle day in and day out. For years, I remember thinking, isn't there more to life than this? And spoiler alert, if you are stuck too, yes, there absolutely is. Stuck keeps you way too long in places you aren't supposed to be. Maybe you can relate to some of this. Maybe you have sensed there is more to life than you are currently experiencing, but you don't even know how to get there, and you don't know where there even is. Or the fear of failing, fear of something new, or fear of judgment keeps you stuck. Maybe you want to start something new, do something different, try something you never have before, but you can't get unstuck enough to even take that first step. Every time you make an effort to take a step in the direction you want to go, the wind gets knocked out of your sails. And I get it, girl. I've been there. Maybe you know in your soul that you have settled for the wrong guy, the wrong job, the wrong city, or doing the wrong thing. I have done all of that and then some. Or maybe you've just become complacent. You've allowed yourself to get stuck in a rut of just going through the motions. You go to work. You come home. You do the dishes. You watch the TV. Then you pass out in bed. And you rinse and repeat day after day until finally you retire and die. And it's no wonder you feel like you're slowly dying on the inside. Your soul is craving so much more. You were never meant for that. Because complacency is a form of being stuck. And being stuck kills. It kills dreams and confidence and relationships and progress. Being stuck kills businesses and opportunities, and it will always keep you smaller than you were meant to be. We live in a world where we have more options than ever before. People can communicate and work from anywhere in the world because of cell phones and technology. I can go online right now and have toilet paper delivered to my house in the next 2 hours. I can travel around any city in the world in an Uber without ever having to rent a car or drive myself. I can hire someone to do my personal grocery shopping and bring it into my kitchen in the same afternoon. We have information at our fingertips 24/7 and options like we've never had before. What a wonderful time to be alive, right? But even with more options than ever before, we are also stuck with fear more than ever before. Years ago, I became fascinated with the online space. I loved social media, and I found that it allowed me to let my freak flag fly a little bit, while also allowing me the ability to delete comments and edit my thoughts, which to an introvert feels super safe. At the time, I was running a decorative painting business that was local to my Kansas City area only. But I was tired of managing people locally and recognized that if I got into this internet thing, I could teach people nationwide how to paint. So I hired a business coach to help me pivot into running my business online and show me how to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible. So one afternoon, I was on a call with my business coach, Sandy Krakowski. Sandy was what my kids refer to as Facebook famous. So I expected to discuss a new Facebook ad strategy with her, or how I should set up some sexy marketing funnel. But instead, Sandy told me that she'd been praying about our coaching call and felt like she was supposed to ask me a question. "What is it that you want, Jennifer?" she asked. What the what? I totally froze. What was it that I wanted? No one had ever asked me that before. Sure, I'd been asked what I wanted for dinner or what I wanted for Christmas, but this was a much deeper, bigger question. This was a what do you want out of life type of question. And I, embarrassingly enough, had no idea. I was 40-ish when this happened. I know it sounds morbid, but for all practical purposes, I knew I was roughly halfway to my life being over. How could I not know what I wanted from life? The truth was, I don't think anyone had ever asked me. And the other more important truth was, I had never asked myself. The question, what is it that you want, sounded to me like a what kind of life are you dreaming of type of question. And up to that point, I, perhaps like you, had spent my entire life in many stages and modes that did not include room for dreaming. Up to that point, I had been in a get a degree mode, get married mode, get a good job mode, in survival mode.